Blind Leo, shades on tight over sightless eyes, leaned on his chirping, futuristic staff in the dusty gloom of the garage. His bald head gleamed, contrasting with the thick, dark beard that framed his confident grin. Beside him, Goldie, a lion the size of a small car, rumbled contentedly. Crystal, Leo's voice, smooth as aged whiskey, cut through the silence. "This ain't just a garage, baby. This our fortress." Crystal, a woman built like a brick house and twice as beautiful, her dark skin shimmering in the slivers of light, raised a skeptical eyebrow. "Fortress?" "Leo, it smells like dead mice and forgotten dreams." "Potential, woman, potential." Leo tapped his staff on a stack of dented cans. "Grub, shelter. Just needs a little elbow grease. Plus," he chuckled, "who gonna mess with a blind black dude, a whole-ass lion, and a woman who could bench press a minivan?" Goldie yawned, a sound like a distant thunder. All right, Crystal conceded, a smile playing on her full lips. "But you're on Rat Patrol." Leo scoffed dramatically. "Rat Patrol? In this economy?" Days blurred into a rhythm of clang and clatter. Leo, guided by the subtle shifts in the air and the chirps of his staff, became surprisingly adept at finding usable supplies. Crystal, her capable hands covered in grease, resurrected the hulking armored sedan they found buried under a mountain of debris. Goldie, when not napping on the hood, provided moral support, mostly by looking intimidating. Thinking about calling her the beast, Crystal grunted, tightening a bolt on the engine. "Nah, too generic," Leo countered, handing her a wrench he'd somehow located. "How about the main event?" Crystal snorted. "You and that lion. Always with the main thing." They patched the holes in the walls, reinforced the doors with scavenged metal, and even managed to rig up a jury-rigged solar panel for a few precious watts of power. Leo, using his staff like a level, ensured their defenses were straight. "Gotta keep the knuckleheads out," he'd mutter. One evening, as the last rays of the dying sun slanted through a crack in the wall, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air, Crystal stood back, admiring their handiwork. The garage, while still rough, felt like home. The main event, its crudely painted lion's head a fierce symbol, sat ready. Leo, sensing her gaze, turned his head in her direction, a rare, soft smile on his face. "Not bad for a blind dude and his crew, huh?" Crystal leaned over and kissed his cheek, her lips warm. "Not bad at all, Leo. Not bad at all." Goldie, as if on cue, let out a contented purr, the rumbling sound of promise in the apocalyptic silence. They were a strange family, forged in the fires of a broken world, and in this dusty garage, they had found something worth fighting for.